Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your Reiki micro session, followed by free-for-all questions and/or cards or messages of the day. So what we're going to start with is the Reiki, and I am setting the intention on that so that it will benefit each of you the most it possibly can for each of you as individuals. Then if you have something more specific that you would like the Reiki to focus on, feel free to go ahead and adjust that for yourself. And for those of you who are watching this after the Reiki has already been broadcast live, know that you can still receive that energy. It's not limited by time or space, and so you can still get just as much benefit from it as those who are here right now. So let's get this Reiki started. All right, so we're starting Reiki at 13:53 here Mountain Time in the United States. That means, well, it's 13:54 now. So that means we'll finish up Reiki at 59 after the hour. Hey, Miss Lorraine. Hello, hello. Glad to see you, honey. I just got started. Are you staying warm up there in Maine? I'm thinking you're in Maine. Maine or Massachusetts? Anyway, are you staying warm? Massachusetts, okay. There you go. Every time I see your name, I think about you chopping wood, telling me that you had to go chop wood that day. 4 more minutes of Reiki. Oh, gotcha. Oh, I see. That would make it a little easier, huh? And a little faster. 3 more minutes left of Reiki today. I think that's fantastic. You've got the hookup going on there. Your fingers get so cold. Hey there, Sky Blue. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here, honey. It's been a while. The fingers getting cold is new. Sounds like a circulation thing. Hmm. 2 more minutes of Reiki left. Sky Blue, how you doing, honey bunny? Welcome back again, Patricia, aka Veronica. La da 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 da, da 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 da, la da 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 da. Reiki will help with cold fingers. It'll help with circulation. It'll help with whatever you need help with. You're quite welcome, Sky Blue. We've got 2 minutes left. Boy, it's quiet around today. Only 3 in the room. What is today? It's a weekday. Hmm. One more minute. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. All right, let's wrap up the Reiki. Let's open the door for free-for-all questions, cards of the day, or messages of the day. Who wants what? Is it a good idea financially for Ms. Patricia to go to the retreat that she has in mind? Not the best idea, but also not unrecoverable either. But this would be my deciding card here, which actually doesn't talk about money. You've got your Knight of Cups showing up in reverse, which tells me that once you get to the retreat, you're not going to really, it's not going to be what you expect it to be, and you're not going to be very happy with it with that Knight of Cups in reverse. We do have following that the Two of Coins. Two of Coins is balancing, juggling, finagling, paying Peter, robbing Peter to pay Paul, that type of thing. And you've got the Ten of Coins in reverse, which says, this is really, really cutting into some stability for you to do this. And then we also have the Knight of Clubs in reverse, which we know he's fickle and finicky. Definitely another non-stable energy. But we end with Death in reverse, which Death in reverse, to me, my first impression when I saw this card for this particular question was that it's not something that you couldn't come back from. So as far as financially, I think you could come back from it, but emotionally, whatever you're expecting to get out of it, I don't think you're going to get that out of it. So I probably, if it was me looking at these cards, I would not go based on this particular card, even more than the financial stuff. The financial stuff looks really tight. That would have me second guessing it anyway, but that King of Cups in reverse, I would feel, I know that would mean I would feel like I hadn't got my money's worth out of it, so I would skip it. But that's just me. Let's see. Anything Sky Blue should know for the rest of the week? We're already on Wednesday. You're quite welcome, Patricia. Anything Sky Blue should know for the rest of the week? They're telling me that we need to have 3 cards for you, my dear. Oh, I think this actually has to do a lot with family, just the cards that are coming up here. My first card is the Four of Wands in reverse, which talks about home or being away from home or being separated from someone we're close to. And then that last card is the Ten of Pentacles, which to me does talk about family situations, also security, financial situations as well. But with the combination with both of these showing up as my end cards, I think this has to do with family. And what we've got in the middle of this is the Princess of Cups showing up in reverse. I do think this Princess of Cups is you, Sky Blue. And I think what's going on is there's some kind of distance, detachment, separation. Maybe it's a literal separation from somebody in your family. Now, please remember, for me, family can also be tribe. It does not have to be blood related. So there's some kind of separation coming up between you and somebody who you're close to. And when you start out this separation, you may or may not know, but it is temporary. Okay. Fact of the matter, the separation is not permanent. So if it's a breakup or something and you think it's over, guess what? No, it's not. But I don't think you're very happy about this separation, whether you think it's long term or whether you think it's, just temporary. I don't see you as being very happy about this separation, detachment, distance. This can be emotional distance or physical distance coming up between you and a member of your tribe. And then what we end up with in the end is the Ten of Pentacles, which does talk about happy home life, stability, security. So this situation by the end of the week does turn around and turn into this situation. So basically this message is don't get too stressed up about this, because it's still going to end up being this. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you, Sky Blue. Lorraine Southwick wants a COD. That's awesome, Lorraine. But if you loved him, that's not over. Alrighty. So this is for Lorraine. Okay, Ms. Lorraine, here's what we have for you. We've got the moon card showing up, and this is out of my Shadowscapes deck. Excuse me. Now, it's showing up in reverse. So what this tells me, this is a way different card than a moon card in any of the other decks that I have. When we have the moon card showing up in this deck, it's just totally different. I want you to look near my finger. See that mask that the lady is holding, how she's kind of looking at the mask? Okay, so for me, this moon card talks about that mask that we put on for the public, how we present ourselves to the public or how we present ourselves to particular people. And generally what we do as humans is we try to present just the things that we think other people are going to be able to accept without judging. So we can be more real with some people than with other people because we're afraid of what they'll think of us. All right. So when you have the moon card showing up in reverse, Lorraine, this is telling me that there's somebody that you have thought, maybe I can take my mask off. Maybe I can show them my true self, who I really am. Maybe I don't have to wear the mask with this person. Maybe they won't judge me. And so what happens when this card is in reverse is that, Miss Lorraine, you take that mask off and you just try that out. But because this is in reverse, instead of taking that mask off and leaving it off and just being your real true self with this person, what happens is either you get scared for no reason or you see their reaction and it makes you scared and you smack that mask back up on your face again. So that's what this is saying. You're trying, you're seeing if you can be that vulnerable to be that open with somebody, and then you're realizing, no, I really don't want to do that. And up comes the mask again. I hope that makes sense for you. Well, yeah. And sometimes, for a relationship to improve, sometimes what has to happen is we have to talk about those things that aren't working. And so, we can't always pretend that everything is working fine when it's not, because it's not really fair to do that to the other person. Because if they don't realize that we're not happy with something, they don't have the chance to think about whether they might want to change that or not. There's no guarantee that just because we let somebody know that we're not happy, that they're going to make any changes. But there's also no chance for them to try to make any changes if we don't share that information. Thank you, Patricia. Oh, I'm sure you do. Geminis are hard for me to deal with. I end up with my head spinning. What are we doing? What are you trying to say today? What do you like this moment? So confused. It's very confusing for me to deal with Geminis. Well, I have Geminis who are clients who they're some of my most fabulous clients. What am I saying? All of my clients are fabulous. I'm very blessed in that. But to actually date like somebody with Gemini strong in their chart, woo, they seriously make my head spin. I can't handle it. But anyway, I do appreciate all of you being here and hanging out with me, all 3 of you. It's so fantastic because we got to have, like, a little intimate type of room today. So this was actually kinda cool. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Those of you who are gonna give me thumbs ups, thank you for sharing this video with other people. The more people I can help, the happier I am, and I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, and peaceful day, and I'll see you guys the next time.